Hey, what's up, guys? D the Trader here with Fluent in Finance, and I was gonna go over this NVDA trade that I posted for a setup last night. Turned out being a really great trade today. So let's get started. So one thing that I noticed is last Thursday we had a lot of players coming in and hitting the TQQQ, which is 3 times bullish the Qs basically. And they were hitting it with a lot of size for short-dated contracts that expired the week after, this week actually, but this was happening last Thursday. So they're hitting these contracts with millions of dollars, so I'm like, okay, that's kind of my signal, like, all right, we're getting kind of bullish on tech here, especially with these large institutions stepping in and buying these shorter dated calls in TQQQ for millions of dollars. You know, these guys just don't go and throw money out there for no reason at all. So I said, okay, so we're going to look at tech. A few of the names: Microsoft, MU had really great days and on last Thursday, but one that I noticed was kind of lagging behind was NVDA. NVIDIA last Thursday just could not seem to get above this 300 level, and actually when we got up there we rejected off of it and just consolidated for the rest of the day, while the rest of some of these tickers like Microsoft and MU really just kind of ran up the whole day and had a really great trending days. And so, you know, this wouldn't have been possible without me being able to look at the calls being bought and the size, time, and urgency that they were coming into these calls with blackboxstocks.com. And so I had my idea. I said, okay, NVIDIA is a great runner. We usually have really great days with it. It can trade some money. And so I went over to the NVIDIA chart, looked at my 78 minutes, saw that it was in kind of a range on last Thursday. And just couldn't get above this 300 price level. Went up there, checked it, rejected it, came back down. So I said, okay, so I had my previous support around 350, and then back down here I had my previous my previous resistance from the day before on Thursday from the previous trading session, and then my support down here at 294.77. So I was like, okay, that's pretty good. We'll work with that. And so jump forward to today. I said, okay, so $300.50 was previous resistance on that last trading session. If we get above $300.50, I'm in. And then we also have at the 1618 Fibonacci line here at 301.98. And so I said, okay, so if we get around $300.50, I'm going to start looking at calls. And so this first 13-minute candle opened up today right here on the 13-minute chart, and really great price action and volume coming in. You can see the buyers are really wanting to step in. The price is going up. So we got to that 350 mark. I started looking at my calls, said, okay, I'm going to go for the 310s. The candle closed. We consolidated for a little bit for another, just a really kind of not a lot of price action in here, maybe $1 or so on this next candle. But I was still in the trade. We were still above this 8 EMA right here, this cyan dotted line or dashed line, and we still had VWAP right here, to support us. Now, if it would have closed down here at the 21 or at the bottom of this candle down at 297.66, if we would have closed below that, I know immediately, hey, I'm stopped out, this trade is done. And then we move on to the next. So we didn't do that. We come up here, we check this 1618 level, this Fibonacci line, and then we stop on it, we pause on it for the next 13 minutes, and then we have another really great volume candle come in, and we just kind of trend up this 8-period EMA right here, again the cyan dash line and VWAP. We kind of trend up here right around to the 50% retracement, and I have kind of a general rule: once we get to this 50% retracement, we're either going to get up here and blow through it or consolidate under it, or we're going to reject it. And I know instantly, okay, hey, I've made my money, I'm good, I'm out of the trade, or I'm still in it. So I see that, hey, we're still consolidating around here, around the 8. We haven't closed below it yet. and we're right up under, we keep hitting our head right here under this 50% retracement on this Fibonacci line, right around 308.96. We popped above it a few times, couldn't hold price above it. Had a few candles that did, came back down. But, you know, once I could see that there was a lot of resistance here, back here, and it started kind of consolidating down, started getting back down around the 8 EMA, and getting closer to where it looked like price may want to roll over here, right around 11:37. I'm like, okay, you know what? I made my money. I'm good. I'm out. We have one little volume candle, then we come back down, and we're still just trading around this 50% retracement level. So anyway, that was the NVIDIA trade. That's how I set it up a little bit. Go check out the socials, Twitter, Instagram DB_the trader, and Twitter D the trader. Anyway, y'all have a great night. Stay green.